Hello everyone and welcome to Quality Old Games. Today we are having episode 8 of Greek Cities Imperial Campaign in Rome Total War, and we are playing it with role-playing style. And without further ado, I think we are ready to end the turn. Yeah. So let's see if we can besiege Rome next turn. Superior commanders are always welcome, and I think we will send him to Italy as well. And let's take down some Roman ships. And can we repair them in Therma? No, we can't. Let's see, Syracuse, we have an academy. I think dockyard will be a good investment. In Croton, we have a councilor's chambers. I think we can raise taxes a bit. And I think academy will be nice. Oh, his retinue still have some space, so academy. In Halicarnassus, we cannot decide. And actually, let's see about Croton. What about aged retainer? Likely will talk for the academy. He's heartless ruler, upright, pragmatic. I think academy will sit just fine there. In Lilybium, we have Sewers, and Doros the Mad is devout. So I think Awesome Temple of Athena is okay. And Salona has a temple, and we cannot affect more what they will do. So we are entering the lands of the Julii here, and it's time to hire some mercenaries. Maybe we will be able to capture Batavium. And let's actually combine these troops here. And then about our main task of besieging Rome. So he's our primary general. And this is the supporting army. And I think we will bring one more supporting army and leave this city only lightly defended. Of course, some extra defenses are not bad. And what about east? The Egyptians are marshalling their troops, but it seems we are doing pretty okay in the area. And the Romans attack. Let's control this army as well. And they have quite a lot of infantry, quite a lot of generals and war machines. Okay, and our reinforcements will come from the back left. So that will affect our positioning. And since our general is somewhat of a military genius, I think we don't need to take into account any funny tactics. So let's just form a battle line with the phalanxes. How do you say it in plural? Phalanxes. And some units can hold the flanks. Some archers for missile support. And still some phalanxes as reserve. And the general here. And let's hope the reinforcements will come from where they are supposed to come. Okay, it seems all reinforcements are delayed at the moment. And let's see if we can plug the gaps here a bit. We don't want the enemy to push through us and be able to flank the phalanxes. So, what are the Romans up to? Apparently nothing. So, should we take the fight to them? But since hoplites are mostly defensive units, a tough choice. Let's see about the Roman army here. Do the Romans think that they have too few troops? There is at least one onager. It seems the AI is brain dead at the moment. And practically, I think when I leave the position there, something nasty is going to happen pretty soon. For example, those onagers shoot a rock directly to the general. I think if this wouldn't be a stream or a video, I would have waited for the timer, but it's not much of a video if the only thing that happens is that the clock is ticking and We are just waiting it finishes the ticking. They still have some marching to do. By the way, in my opinion, the helmet of armored hoplites looks a bit like the helmet of the Witch King of Angmar in the Lord of the Rings movies. I guess there were pretty similar cheek guards, and I guess that helmet also have some kind of nose guard as well. So, our army begins to be in position, at least soon. And I think it's time to adopt phalanxes. And let's be careful about if the Romans, okay, they are starting to shoot and they are starting to move, and that was a critical hit. So, what we need to do now is to form up in here. Even though we will be under bombardment, but as the enemies are about to move, and I think we still have these 4 phalanxes that should be brought as a reserve here. So let's leave 1 unit here. 1 unit can go to this flank here. And these 2 units can reinforce the middle if needed. Fortunately, it seems that 1 stone takes only 1 man at a time from a phalanx. So at this pace, oh, there are scorpions as well, which seems to be at least a bit more problematic. One unit of elites is breaking. It seems even armored hoplites cannot stand those war machines. Okay, and now the real attack begins. Do we need... Yes, we do. And let's send another of the reserve phalanxes to guard the right flank. At this pace we are going to run out of arrows pretty soon. So I hope the Romans will make their move soonish. They are losing more troops than we are, which is a good news. And they missed that shot. Some more good news. Some velites are trying to flank us. I think our general can easily handle it. And let's try to make sure that they do not return to the battle. I think that's enough. So let's bring the general back to the troops, and the battle is joined here. Has started charging directly to a spear wall, and I think these... Okay, excellent. And we need to reinforce the flank with another unit of armored hoplites. I guess they will be able to handle those triarii. And these are trying to flank us as well. But it seems in the middle we have won the battle. Only the flanks are now under threat. But I have full confidence in the armored hoplites there. Oh, those velites found their backbone again. Okay, and they don't even have a decent general here. So it's only a unit of equites. Triarii are routing. Principes are routing. If we manage to rout the whole enemy army before their reinforcements arrive, I think that would actually win us the battle without too many losses, and the enemy would have suffered pretty decent losses. So it seems some Pila are flying there, and time to form up. The battle is progressing rather well. Interesting that the game is lagging, because maybe it's because it's an old game. The PC should be more than adequately equipped to handle this kind of battles. Only gladiators and... Okay, there are some infantry remaining still. So I guess we need to take the hits from the enemy artillery. And is it so that the enemy is actually waiting for their reinforcements to come? Interesting. Let's take care of those Samnite gladiators. And the Romans are making another push. However, at least those Samnites were not up to the task. I think we should send some more reserves there to the right flank and form the left flank again. And I think the general should be more nearer where the battle most likely will happen. It's kind of clever from the enemy that this army is waiting in position, because now I need to switch the orientation, but actually I'm not going to do it. And just when I got to complement the enemy, they are doing something stupid, which is giving away their advantage here. You should not chase the enemy, but hold your place in the line. I think we are ready to take on the second attack. And finally the onagers are silent, the scorpions as well. Let's try to intercept those onagers. Then take care of the scorpions. Okay, some Triarii are charging us, so let's bring back the general. In no case we are allowed to lose him. He's kind of the linchpin of this assault against Rome. It seems the reinforcing army is doing absolutely nothing at the moment. These Triarii are trying to flank us. Okay, now something is happening. So let's bring the reserves to this side. And some missiles are flying actually. Okay, ballistas and scorpions. 3 units of them. And some Roman archers moving in as well. Okay. Let's try to take down those Triarii. And maybe we can have the whole enemy army fleeing. Good. Okay. And the battle is being joined. Triarii at least. And some princeps. I think the enemy is unable to go through us with conventional infantry. They are losing all along the battle line here. Okay, the situation here seems to be a bit dire, but they are facing only Hastati, so that should be okay. And let's form up a bit better. We should be able to take care of those principes. And it seems one of the enemy units is trying to attack our back. It seems we are making a Greek testudo. Fortunately, the enemies are fleeing. Unfortunately, they are getting still more reinforcements. Okay, another attacking wave. Breaking. Good. They have a bit too many missile units for my liking at the moment. And here Principes are fighting against the hoplites. They are wavering. Good. And there comes the next enemy army. Okay. Equites trying their luck against the phalanxes. Their luck is about to run out pretty soon. Wavering. This unit here is pretty much weakened. We need to relieve the pressure there somewhat. Okay. Well, even if we lose the battle, the Romans have lost quite a chunk of their army. You are not allowed to retreat. Our Greek testudo will be disrupted if you do. We need to keep an eye on this unit. Hopefully those ballistas and scorpions will shoot mostly archers, which it seems is not happening. And now the enemy generals are attacking along with cavalry. And the last enemy army has onagers as well. Actually, we haven't managed to kill any enemy generals in this battle just yet. We need to hold on only 12 more minutes, and with luck we have some reinforcements approaching at some point. But let's see. Another cavalry charge. That's quite a bit of bodyguard. Fortunately, 3 units can fight it at once. That will help quite a lot. And now it seems another assault truly begins. At least some Principes are routing. Okay, excellent. One enemy general down. But we are starting to take losses, pretty heavy losses. I'm wondering if I need to send some reinforcements from the back of our formation to help the areas that are most pressed by the enemy. Okay, they are about to break there. So let's send some reinforcements to block the gap there. Unfortunately, the enemy has velites here. Not good melee units. And here the formation is about to break as well. And there are triarii. Excellent. And the battle seems to be turning to us. If only this flank will hold long enough. Which seems to be the case, at least at the moment. The Romans have lost more than half of their troops and still more in panic. It seems they are making one more attack. They are fleeing already, and here comes another troop. Princeps and Samnite gladiators, they are wavering already. And unfortunately the archers are able to attack our back at the moment. Oh, that volley of Pila was quite devastating there. They still have at least some stones for the onagers and for the scorpions as well, I think. 6 more minutes still. The Samnite gladiators have regrouped. If I charged out, I think it would be more probable than not that I could rout the enemy army. But to be frank, I don't dare to take the risk, because this way I think the victory is certain in 5 minutes. The enemies will take still more damage or casualties, and we have an army that hasn't taken any casualties at all at this point. So we have fresh army for next turn to assault Rome.
God be praised! The reinforcements are here! Send them to fight! Dishearten the enemy!
I guess it's in medieval 2 Total War where there is a kind of saying or quote that it's better to be at hand with 10 men than absent with 10,000. I think that applies pretty well to this situation. It's good that the reinforcements are here, but they are quite a bit late. Okay, it seems the enemy is trying to make one final push. At least those scorpions and ballistas are not firing anymore, but these ballistas are. It seems the enemy has run out of infantry. So missile units and artillery units are sent to melee, which is fine by me. Three more minutes. Some infantry teams has rallied and is running towards us, including Town Watch. And our reinforcements are nearing the battle. And here are archers actually coming into melee. They have been taken care of. And with the reinforcements here, I think I dare to charge out.
The gods be praised! The enemy's hearts are full of fear, and now they flee.
Good. This is really a hard blow to the Roman Senate. And I think we should be able pretty easily to capture the city next turn. This was actually their whole strength in this battle, and they have lost at least 2/3 out of it. And I think the reinforcing armies of the city are in no position to come to aid the garrison next turn. Almost 3/4 of losses to the SPQR. The good thing in victory here is as well that we will recover some of our casualties. Maybe it's thought that they get treated back into the shape where they can fight or something else. And time to be careful as those peltasts are starting to shoot. It would be kind of ironic if I lost my general to friendly peltasts shooting. I think the battle is here.
Gods be praised. This victory surely their worth, not that of
So,
mortals like us.
the enemy lost kind of almost 5,000 men. And they had some 6,000 men, it seems. And they retained some 1,500. Maybe they had more. Maybe some more. And Rome is ours. Excellent. Okay, and Egypt declared war. We have a new family member in Sparta, and I think he will be sent to the east. Maybe we could try... Actually, he can go to govern Halicarnassus. And we will take this one as well to the east to fight in the war. And now we need to deal with the Julii. Rhodes has governor's palace, and upgrading the port will bring a nice income. Maybe we should build a temple next turn, or after the port is upgraded. And here let's improve the walls.
Ready to sail! Attack! We are victorious! Set sail! Ready to sail! Attack!
And finally that Julii fleet has been destroyed. Let's take care of the last vestiges of Roman Senate, and here I think we will build a shrine to Nike, and then we will retrain and train troops. He can go back to Capua to lead it. And as he is calm, rational beliefs, sober, I think we can have market, especially as he is financially irregular. And Hyrtacus actually will lead Rome soon enough, while Heraclides of Larissa shall move against the Julii. And we can put Batavium under siege, and I think we can soon cut off the enemy reinforcements from this area. It may become problematic when the Julii recall at least some of their armies from the north, but up until that I think we are in pretty good position. Unfortunately here Nicandros the Conqueror is getting old, so we will need some fresh blood in this area. In Sinope, let's see. Useless assessor touched by the gods. Wrong-headed. Priestess of Aphrodite. I think she can persuade him in many ways to build a new temple. And Game on, we are doing okay. Okay, and we are having at the moment 23 regions, so we are needing 27 more. I think it will become easier. Okay, there were quite aggressive pirates there. Pergamon, public baths. He's architect and proper. Good, so I think training or trade will be appreciated. Rome, let's improve the shrine. And train some more troops. And he will take the retrained elite troops with him to besiege Arretium. And from here all the armored hoplites will join him, and some archers as well, and a new unit of armored hoplites from there. And maybe if we combine these troops we can send them there. Of course the question is, does Rome need such a garrison at the moment? Maybe it does. We can send these troops towards Batavium. And to pose some threat to Ariminum. Difficult to pronounce as well. Okay, we could assault. And let's see about our fleets. Okay, we cannot get more troops. So, Bull Farmer, Engineer, Chancer, been in the Wars Bureaucrat, good attacker, Priest of Nike. I think we can build Agora there. In Corinth. Harsh Governor, so no Odeon, and Bull Farmer, so no farms either. In Athens, Pragmatic, Benign Ruler, so maybe Blacksmith will be helpful to the people there.
Ships ready! Prepare to engage! We are victorious! Set sail! All ashore! Yes, Captain!
And let's retrain the fleet. Make a new ship there. And actually let's take some mercenaries. This fleet will go and conquer Salamis there. And in Halicarnassus we are finally getting the port. Excellent. And this fleet also needs some refitting and new ships, which we are glad to provide. And the question now is whether I should break out from the siege here. They are not building siege equipment, so that practically means we need to attack. And let's try to auto-resolve the battle. And after that, we need to push towards Antioch, because that's very much more defendable position. And let's combine the troops so that we can recruit some additional mercenaries. Actually, we can have one more if we had the money. Okay, and Tarsus will need some reinforcements. I will send these two to Masaka, and from Masaka I think we will send the weakened mercenaries to Tarsus. And let's see about Batavium. It's actually, I think, one of the largest cities of the Julii, so if we can capture it... I don't think we can capture it, at least with auto-resolve. Well, let's try out. Yeah. So we will continue the siege and rely on the enemy to attack us. And in that way, I think defensive battle will work in our favor. Okay, they didn't attack us. Kydonia has a wall. I think improved farms will be beneficial. Croton has an academy. Heartless ruler, upright pragmatic. So maybe awesome temple to Athena. Halicarnassus has port. Some roads will be beneficial. Fertile, good. Let's keep him safe, so that he can get as many children as possible. And I don't think we need to keep that fort occupied anymore. And we can send some of these units forward to do battle. And actually these as well. Can join this army, and now this is starting to be a threat to Ariminum at least. But not strong enough. And still these are not strong enough, but I think this army will be able to beat Arretium. And now a full Roman army is actually approaching. Heavy peltasts are pretty good. Let's build them. And let's send these to be retrained in Rome. And as garrison units, these two hoplites there. And the fleet here is ready. Let's take on some mercenaries from this area. It seems this is going to be a mercenary army. And could we storm Antioch? Maybe we really could. Let's save just in case. And we can retrain or train armored hoplites, which is always good news. Unfortunately, I think we will be besieged rather soon. These mercenaries will go there as well. And I think next turn we will move against our Ariminium. You see, I'm learning to pronounce it. If I didn't pronounce it wrong. Okay, we are besieged. And I don't think we will fight this battle without a general, especially as the captain there is mercenary captain. And here our army is mostly mercenaries, but if we manage to beat especially the reinforcements, we are in very good position to take Batavium next turn. Actually, it may fall into our hands directly. So we need to take care of the initial enemy army rather quickly.
The enemy have brought up more men.
And let's see if the barbarian mercenaries can flank the enemy while the phalanxes keep the enemy in place. And actually, if the cavalry could circle the enemy, we could take 1/3 out of the enemy strength before the rest of the enemies are able to join the battle.
The gods be praised! The enemy's hearts are full of fear, and now they flee.
So let's form up. In a decent defensive formation here, while the barbarian cavalry can chase down the enemy. Of course, if we moved against this army here,
The gods be praised! The enemy general is dead! His men know their doom approaches!
so you should focus on those. And then the barbarian mercenaries should come here as well. 3 units of Principes. And let's try to do the same trick here.
The gods have filled the enemy general with fear. Now he flees the field like a coward. The enemy show their true virtue. Fear not, soldiers.
And only the final army remaining. So I think we will utilize a bit more defensive strategy here.
The enemy general is slain, and now his men
Another
fear
enemy
us.
general
It
is
time to press the
down.
attack.
And let's try to take down that last unit of Principes as well. Our formations are soon ready. It would be nice if our troops could get some rest before the battle is joined. At least the hoplites are fresh. And these are starting to shoot. And actually now it's imperative to take actually down the enemy general.
The enemy general flees. Press forward so that the spirit of his army is a broken tool.
Okay, we didn't get the city. Unfortunately. Oh, these are still fighting. Pretty courageous.
Show their true virtue. Fear not, soldiers. Only frightened rabbits running from our men.
But even if we didn't take the city, these defeats will surely hurt the Julii operations in northern Italy. They took quite decisive losses here. Okay, we can agree with a ceasefire with Numidia. Maybe trade rights. And actually they have managed to capture Carthage. So we don't want to ally with them. We are going to conquer Carthage at some point. Rhodes has shipwright. Let's build a temple for Hermes. Syracuse has dockyard. Harsh ruler, Draughtsman. I think Rhodes will do just fine there. Capua has a market. Rational beliefs. I think Academy will be okay. Lilybium. He's religious man, so not Odeon then. But since he has many kind of wise men in his retinue, Academy will be approved. Sinope, wrong-headed, touched by gods, maybe awesome temple of Aphrodite. Unfortunately, I would have liked to have temple of Athena, but since there is the priestess of Aphrodite, I don't think that's practically possible. We can raise taxes in Rome and in Arretium. We should bring in some defensive forces, while this army moves against Ariminum. Maybe we could auto-resolve that battle. Okay, average defeat. Kind of interesting because he's such a good general and he has such a good army, but we will move forward bit by bit. Rather large Julii navy. No match for us. What about here? If we were to assault, the enemy would have quite a few reinforcements, but let's make a quick save again and see how we will fare. Okay, a clear victory. Excellent. And he's fertile. Bloody Victor, Mentor. So he's kind of warlike. That means army barracks, some retraining and more troops. It seems the Romans are starting to lose their grip in the area here. Egyptian Navy.
Ready to sail! Ready to sail! Prepare to engage! We are victorious! Set sail! Move depleted, sir! Yes, Captain!
I think Rhodes would benefit of some more ships. Hopefully the enemy will start to build siege engines, and luckily we got to retrain the troops and upgrade them. Maybe we should send some of these units to Arretium. And it seems we are at war with two of the most powerful enemy empires at the game still, namely the Egypt and the Julii. Athens has a blacksmith. Let's build an armorer because it will protect the troops. He's a benevolent ruler. And in Batavium we can retrain the troops somewhat more and build some more units. Okay, quite large enemy army actually approaching. So let's try to take, how do you pronounce it, Ariminum before they can interfere.
Ready to sail! Attack! The sea is out! Yes, Captain!
And it seems Sparta is not growing at all, as
Prepare to engage!
it needs to send its men
Yes, Captain!
to help
Attack!
to retrain the fleet.
Attack! The sea is out!
And it seems the war has come to Egyptian. Okay, they are building siege equipment. Excellent. And Salamis should be ours pretty soon. And would it be possible to slow down those enemy armies a bit? I don't know. Let's see. So let's send some light cavalry units to draw them out. And actually, I think we are in a position to threaten Segesta. So let's do that. And then we need to send some armored hoplites to Arretium to keep up peace. And I think soon this army will need to move out. But not just yet. Okay, the riots in Rome, not good. They are happy now, good. And in Sparta we have Agora, Poo farmers or no farms. Engineer, I think practice range will lead to engineering range or something like that, so that will be good. He's no nonsense guy, so Scriptorium, Kydonia, I think roads. Halicarnassus has paved roads. Ingenious, confident understanding of mathematics tutor. Maybe market 10. Bologna stables, that's fine. Maybe next turn the enemy will attack. And these here will require some more defense in Sinope. And apparently the enemy has brought some reinforcements here. Okay, a Spanish army. Interesting. Let's reinforce that army a bit. Let's block the bridge there. And do some blocking there as well. So the question now is, what should we do with this army? We could try to engage this army. Unfortunately, it's full. Our long-term strategy should be to capture Mediolanium and Ariminum at least. Then again, we are in no hurry. So let's see what will happen. Capua could build a bit of a fleet. The Julii are causing troubles there as well. That navy will be repelled. Okay, Britannia is the richest faction, so hopefully they will cause some troubles for the Julii. Financially irregular, likes a drink, devout. So maybe Agora for new drinks. Syracuse. Droadsman, we will build something. Maybe Lyceum. Capua has an academy. Sober, minion, financially utterly pragmatic. Stern. Maybe public baths will be a pragmatic choice in order to avoid plague. Baron Hooting, Chancer, Priestess of Athena. So maybe something. Public baths, maybe. And in Tarentum we have Armorer. And they will do their thing there. Lilibium. Let's have Scriptorium. Salona, they're doing what they're doing. Rome. Let's improve the Temple of Nike a bit further. And let's see the Eastern Front. Are they doing something here? Okay, I think they will attack next turn. But let's conquer Salamis before that. And defeat here would have been catastrophic, actually. And maybe we can get a shrine to Athena. Let's train some troops there. Okay, so we have actually progressed pretty well. Maybe we could take Segesta soon. Let's send some more troops, so maybe next turn that as well. And Batavium can still get some more troops before we start pushing toward Mediolanium. I think that's everything for today. Thank you very much for watching. If you like the content, please leave a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. That will help a great deal. You can post also comments about my gameplay or roleplay in this game, and also some battlefield tactics I should utilize. Have a great rest of the day. Quality Old Games out.